Welcome back, guys. Obviously the last video was extremely incredible, obviously getting the podium at Formula Drift Japan, but it's time to get back into getting the car ready. I'm very ahead at the moment. I haven't filmed anything. I haven't done one of these vlogs in a long time, and I'm very sorry, but exciting partnership just to announce. TT Sport, here we are. So these guys hit me up when I was at Ebisu, and they basically said they want to partner with people that show good results, and this was before we got the podium, so worked out very, very good. They were super keen to come on board, but then obviously getting the podium just locked in the deal. So massive thank you to TT Sport. It's obviously a brake company, and I'm going to show you guys how much weight we're going to save, because I've been running the OEM M3 brakes since I built this thing. I've never changed the pads once. Every time I look at them, they look freaking brand new. Not brand new, but they've still got heaps of meat. And this has been a big problem of this car. Brakes have never been great. And the last round I was getting air in them for some reason. It was very strange. So we changed masters. It got better. But yeah, the Defy Auto crew was onto it. Trying to figure out what the hell was going on getting air into it. But yeah, we got it sort of good at the end. But now, we're not gonna have a freaking problem at all. These things look so damn good. I had a quick little geezer, and they're like a polished. Look at these. They're freaking crazy good. A lot of guys in FD use these. So the biggest thing is they got 2 sets of pads for the rear. So you only need 1 caliper now to obviously have your handbrake and your foot brake, which is obviously a huge weight saving and also just so much easier to maintain. Very freaking pumped to have these guys on board. I can't thank them enough. So anyway, let's get straight into it. Let's rip these brakes off. Oh, you can see what we've done to the rear as well. I just ignore that side. That's disgusting. I got a bit carried away with that, but yeah, just trying to seal up the sides so smoke doesn't get into the cabin, which if you watched the last video, you would have seen was a very big problem. But yeah, there's a lot of things that got rushed to get it to Ebisu in time, but I'm ticking away now slowly to get it all sorted and ready to go. I still haven't cleaned all the rubber off. I've just been flat out getting the engine side sorted, everything ready to go there. Change the keyway again, because that keeps getting flogged out just because of the harmonics of the 3 litre. And being a 3.5, it's a massive bore to stroke ratio. But anyway, let's get straight into it. But yeah, if we save the weight that they're telling me, things are going to be a rocket ship. And then Fausto's car here's had a lot of work done to it too. He had an unfortunate fire, so the boys have just sprayed the top of the bay again, just to make it nice and neat. But yeah, he unfortunately had a turbo line come off, which is very strange. It's never happened before. But yeah, and then he had a tyre fire as well, so the rear caught on fire. I've never had that before, but mind you, he's always in a taller gear than me on every single track. Literally every single track. We usually use the same diff gears, but he's always up 1 more gear. Insane. I don't know how he does it, but all right, let's get into it. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's just do it one at a time, Squid. So that one there is 10 kilos. Okay, yeah, 10 kilos. Let's do this one. What's this one? 6.3 kilos. So that's the old stuff. On a new rotor, 5.2 kilos. And the caliper, 3.2 kilos. Oh my God. So those with the quick math, that is half its weight. So now it's, what, 5 and 3? 8 kilos instead of 16. So I'm basically saving 8 kilos per corner. That's huge. Holy crap. Am I right? I mean, they are a lot thinner. But yeah, I mean, it's freaking, should be a good thing. I'm excited. They do come 5x120 though. So I'm gonna have to use my little, I'll show you what I need to use, but I've got a bracket that I bolt on and I drill out to 5x114. I don't have to on the rear because the rear still has spaces that go from 120 to 114.3. I just gotta do the front. Sick, this is cool. Thank you again, TT Sport. Legends. Righto, fronts are on. And I've re-drilled them. Obviously you can see that I had to go to the freaking hardware, which is like, sorry, the home center we call it here, which is like 2-hour round trip just to get some freaking drill bits. And our drill doesn't have a big enough chuck in it to hold the big enough drill bit to drill them out, so I had to step and drill it. Anyway, they're on. What a combo. Justin, these little fellas. TT Sport, they actually look sick. Like, I put the wheel on, so much clearance now. And you'll see here on the SSRs, the calipers were so big, the old ones, that rubber was getting stuck in between the caliper and the rim. And a couple of rocks, and yeah, it wasn't good. So, price you pay to look cool, huh? Anyway, fronts are done. The only thing I need to do now is get a banjo for this sucker on both sides, because these are all banjo fittings into the caliper, and then they've got two bleed nipples. And then yeah, we can get cracking onto the rear. So now we've got the rear to go. Obviously just want to do the weight difference. So you can see that there's a lot going on here. Massive rotor and two ugly ass standard calipers. So that one's obviously a happy birthday, Handbrake. And that one is FB, oh, I was trying to think of something funny, but it's the front brake. Front brake? Foot brake. Oh my God. Hopefully you got a laugh out of that one. Anyway, we're going to do the weight difference now because obviously the rear calipers have got the handbrake and the foot brake in the same caliper. So there you have it. Very, very excited to see the weight difference. Because obviously the rotors are half and the calipers are half. But there's only one caliper now, so maybe that's only a little bit less than one. But obviously there's two here, so maybe it weighs the same as one of these freaking gigantic cast suckers. But let's do it. Here we go, rear ones. What are we at? 8 kilos. Should we chuck these both on? Oh my Lord. No, doesn't want to. No, doesn't want to. Make sure they're both the same. Oh, look at that. 10 kilos. Come on. 9 point, may as well be 10. So, 8 and 10, 18. The rear ones feel heavier. They are slightly. 5.2 for the rear rotors. And the calipers, 3.4. Damn. So the rear, the new lot is 8.6 kilograms, I think. I'll chuck it up there. Just because my brain's not really working. But let's say 8.6, and what I just pulled off was 18. So it's 10 kilo saving. Jeez. So 10 kilo, 10 kilo. What was the front? 8 and 8. So it is almost 40 kilos of weight saving. That's insane. Well, oh, and this is the last time you'll probably see blue in this car as well. Just are about to do a rear kit. Very excited about that. This one is so flogged. I'm using all sorts to keep it alive. Washers and random freaking bits and bobs from arms, and yeah, she's a bitzer. The other side's had patch weld jobs and all sorts, but yeah, I just didn't want to spend the ridiculous amount of money to buy another blue kit because they're very, very expensive. So I hit up Just, I'm like, bro, whatever it takes, let's do a rear kit. Let me buy one. But of course, he wants to support me, the bloody good egg, Thank you again, Just Engineering. That will be here very, very shortly. I'm excited about that one. It's not going to be here for Sugo, but it will be here for Okabuki, along with a whole host of other new things coming, which is exciting. So anyway, let's chuck the rear kit on and see how simple it is. TT Sport, you've done a bloody amazing job. Thank you. So, new day, guys. And speaking of getting rid of old stuff, Handbrake's out of here, thanks to Nuke Performance. They just brought out a brand new range of handbrakes. I have no idea what's in here. Oh yeah, it's all the bearings and stuff. That's obviously to put the stick on. Here's the mounting. Oh, geez, that's light. Holy crap. That's a base plate. And look at this deck on it. Damn. Sweet. So I think it's pretty similar height. Oh, it's a little bit shorter, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. There's adjustability on it. It's obviously changed the throw on it. And we're just going to use a 3/4 master, which I'm pretty sure comes with the kit. Oh, look at that. They make their own. What the? Damn, no performance. Make their own masters too. How good. That's freaking cool. And lines as well. Hell yeah. Oh, I actually needed them. God damn it. Alright. I'll piece this thing together, see what it looks like, chuck it in the car. I'm putting a valve in there too, which I'll explain about in a minute. Okay, so to end this video, this is probably one of my worst story plotted YouTube videos ever. The brakes are on, we're at Sugo. But massive, massive thank you to TT Sport. These brakes are on, they're working. I haven't got the paint off them yet, you can still see there's some paint left on it. But everything is freaking amazing. But one of the best things has been this change. Have a look at that, guys. Brand new handbrake thanks to Nuke Performance. Oh, I've got the valve. I've got a shut-off valve on it now. But yeah, that's like the throw in it. It's so good. Their new master as well. Massive shout out to Nuke Performance. They obviously helped me with my fuel system and now my handbrake. They wanted to put air jacks in the car, but they're illegal. Well, it's against the rules in FD. But yeah, we got Sugo now, and that'll be the next video. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on the new brakes, how much weight we saved, because it's freaking insane. And give TT Sport a huge thank you for coming on board and backing me. They actually come on board the day I got second place. So they come up to me in the morning, believed in me, and they even said, like, we like to support people who get results. And I'm thinking, I haven't really got any yet. And then boom, it ended up getting second place. So it was freaking awesome. But thank you guys, appreciate the support, and let's freaking go. I'll see you on the next video, which will be here, Sugo. Thanks heaps for watching, guys.